Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Alongside Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Also joining us tonight is League Insider Shams Charania. Shams, we appreciate you being here for this one.
Always a pleasure, BA. Thanks for having me drop by.
Brought your A game, I'm sure, partner.
Lot to talk about, BA.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it won't be easy, but as a player, you love that kind of challenge. A chance to take down the top team and show everyone what you can do.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Then it's Franz Wagner, then it's Wendell Carter, and it's De Silva in at the 4. And for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Tyler Herro is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Powell, and it's Adebayo in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Orlando going back to the bold pinstripes. Shams, I think I like it. What do you think?
BA, I'm a Chicagoan, so I remember those pinstripe Bulls uniforms. It's a throwback look. From everything I've heard, it's been a very warm reception in Orlando. It's a little bit of nostalgia. Connecting this team to those iconic Magic squads from back in the day in the 90s, I think that's a good sign. I'm a fan.
So it's Miami now, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Here's Herro. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Here's Orlando. It's a three-point game. Here's De Silva. Back to Suggs. Outside Bane. Carter, a screen on Herro. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, Wiggins is a terrific defender, and he is so good at understanding when to go after a block.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Powell. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Wagner outside. Pass to De Silva. Back to Wagner. Payne with a screen on Herro. Suggs outside. From behind the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Orlando moving the ball around. This one for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Yeah, you never want to send Herro to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
And Shams, with younger teams like OKC taking the reins, new stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they have had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flagg, the list goes on.
He hits the second from the line.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Herro, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
And he makes all 3.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10 wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Wiggins, following the bucket by the Magic. Powell passes to Adebayo, just 4 to shoot. They swipe it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Herro. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Powell. And here's Herro. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Herro's got 6.
And this is an area where Tyler Herro is so dangerous. No hesitation off the catch.
Outside Carter. Carter, a screen on Herro. And they call an illegal screen here. Taking a look at some numbers here for Andrew Wiggins.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Powell outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
Now here's Bane. They set a pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Suggs, no good.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Pass to Wagner. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. And here's Adebayo. He's scoreless. Wiggins outside. Offline with a 3. Magic trail by 3. Outside Bane. Here's Carter. Pass to Suggs from the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Wiggins. And rejected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Ware's checked in for Mitchell.
For Miami, number 7,
Here's Herro. 6 points for him. Miami moving it around. Releases. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Smooth shot by Herro. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Miami Heat legend with us tonight, Mr. D-Wade.
He was a big part of 2 separate championship runs for the franchise. Talk about a guy who led by example.
Here's Carter. He's averaging more than 12 a game, a consistent threat on offense. Pass to Wagner to stop the drought. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Heat leading by 5. Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Sean.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who will protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's De Silva. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
So it's Miami now. Powell passes to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to dunk it. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 8. Pass to Wagner. Up and in on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Now here's Ware. Here's Powell. A shot from the mid-range. And there's another one for the Heat.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Magic trail by 8. Now Bane. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Suggs outside. Launches it. That's no good. He's 0 for 4.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. It's intercepted. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
Back to Herro. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Miami making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in.
Now at the line, Tyler Herro.
And that one falls for Herro. Shams, with so many entertainment options out there, Commissioner Silver has said the league cannot be complacent.
Boy, is there ever. I mean, you think about the new TV deals, you think about the rise of social media. We're seeing so much innovation in this world, just in general, across all sports, and the NBA is no different. And certainly, the league office has been very proactive, looking to improve this product at every turn, and a lot of this is around social media and around the internet, and around their young consumers and young fans.
And since we have a second here, let's see which teams have dominated the offensive glass and second chance opportunities this season. In third, the Magic.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Down low. Here's Jones. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Powell right side. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, this is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team. Guys, back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Heat leading by 6. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. Here's Jones, following the three-point basket by Miami. Pass to Black. To the paint. Wiggins with a steal. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Batadze. Back to Howard. Isaac outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at Miami. They currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Magic, a game and a half behind.
Well, I think for Miami, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Looking at who's out there now for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Wiggins. Larson comes in for Tyler Herro. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Heat.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And he makes the first. Bain, he's checked in for Howard. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they've already made a lot of trips to the line.
Pass to Bain. 1:43 left in the first. Ooh, Howard down with both hands.
Welcoming the contact. Bain's built like a tree trunk out there.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Powell surveying the D. And Powell with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the bucket by the Heat. Batadze with a screen. Bain, the pass to Batadze. Going all the way to the rack. Jumps up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And you wonder why Jaquez is so effective inside. Well, right there you see it. It's his footwork.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. Pass to Bain. Isaac with a screen on Jaquez. From deep, Bain. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Larson. Outside Adebayo. Now here's Powell. Tries it from 16. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Bain against Jaquez. Orlando again missing. Pass to Adebayo. Inside, to the inside. Isaac with the steal. And so it's the Miami Heat up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. Back to the game after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
Adebayo and Ware together inside. Then it's Smith. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Larson in at the two-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here. Yakichonis is checked in for Miami.
One shot.
That free throw good from Isaac. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Adebayo. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Bataze. Black outside. High post Bataze. Jones up top. 5 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. Bataze with a screen. With his first shot attempt. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Heat leading by 10. Here's Yakichonis. Still no points. Puts up a three. Again, the Heat misses.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. The Heat have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Jaquez. Over Bain, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like the fight that Jaquez Jr. showed that time. A lot of defense in his face didn't matter. He wasn't going to shy away from that shot.
First one falls.
Yeah, and Jaquez Jr. has made a name for himself because of his effort level. He seems to play hard on every trip up the floor.
Mitchell's checked in for Miami. And Jaquez drops them both. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live, and the financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
But yeah, you can win and succeed anywhere.
Here's Mitchell, following the bucket by the Magic. Pass to Larson. Back to Ware. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Ware's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Bataze, a screen on Jaquez. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Bataze touched it last. And the Heat making a change here. Powell's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bain against Powell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 14 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. Number 1, the Heat.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wagner outside. Good work there as it goes. Wagner's got his second bucket on the night. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. It'll be game number 2 in their 5-game homestand. Now here's Adebayo.
And Adebayo causing all sorts of problems for the defense because of his versatility offensively.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw's good, Adebayo.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. Bataze, a screen on Jaquez. Here's Wagner. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, smooth pass there. Wagner can make the game look easy.
Miami leading by 11. Now here's Mitchell. 8 points in his last timeout. And again, no good by Miami. Bataze down low. Ware covers. That's good from Bataze on the assist by Isaac.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Miami has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Ware. Oh, man!
Look out below.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Magic. Outside Adebayo, launches a three, nails it from three. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Each year, Adebayo has added a little more range to his jumper.
Pass to Wagner. Payne with a screen on Jaquez. Wagner on the wing. Jaquez covers. Clock at 6. Vitazzi a screen on Mitchell. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Ware.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Bane. Isaac with a screen on Jaquez. The three from Bane. Drills it from deep. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Bane will just about live on the arc if you let him. He's got a pretty consistent stroke.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Herro, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Then for Orlando, Carter comes in for Batase. De Silva comes in for Isaac. Wagner with a steal. Pass to De Silva. Lets it go from deep. And another three for Orlando.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Powell with it. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Four on the clock. Where the screen. There's the triple. Powell's shot is off. Magic trail by 6. Down low. Here's De Silva. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Mitchell. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Jaquez, the pass to Powell. And here's Herro. And he's going for the lob. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, that's just a classic 2-man game right there with Herro. Called for the pick, and he found some room to operate.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. Rebound Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starters.
So it's Miami now, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Herro from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Magic trail by 3. The three from Suggs. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. Nothing
from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Here's Powell. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Kicks it out to Bane. No good on the triple.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Herro finds Powell. And it's Miami with another.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And here's Suggs. Still without a bucket. Pass to De Silva. Now Wagner. Now Bane. He's guarded by Herro. Pulls up. Orlando again missing. Heat leading by 7. Here's Mitchell. And stolen by Suggs. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs, seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Here's Herro. He's got 16. Outside Mitchell. Back to Herro. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer. They get it back. Ware. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Ware's got 9 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Carter gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this game.
Dude, always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Adebayo's checked in for Ware, and it's Andrew Wiggins in for Jaquez. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Desmond Bane. Orlando on D. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Pulls up on the wing. And a rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Magic trail by 5. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Brian?
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Mitchell. After the basket by Orlando. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Carter. Pass to Black. Wagner outside. Takes a 3. And Herro grabs the board. Miami leading by 3. Wiggins finds Herro. Six to shoot. Again, the Heat misses. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Heat up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
55.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close. This has certainly been an exciting one. Any thoughts, guys?
I like it. It keeps us engaged in the action. Less time to throw jabs at each other.
You better not be throwing anything at me, Kenny.
Here we go again. What am I going to do with you two? Heading back to the Heat for a moment, they're right in the middle of a highly contested battle.
Yeah, they're going right at the defense, in a way daring them to foul. So far, it's working for them.
I love the energy they're playing with, forcing that D to bend its will.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Tyler Herro displaying all of his skills today?
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
Setting the floor for the Magic. On the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Suggs. And it's De Silva in at the power forward position. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Herro for 3. No good that time. Orlando trailing here. Wagner, the pass to Bane. Here's Carter, and another basket for Orlando.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Now Mitchell, Miami moving it around. Pass to Herro. 5 to shoot. Adebayo sets a screen. A little mid-range shot is up, and he nails the jumper. Herro's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, Tyler Herro always under control in the mid-range area of the floor.
Here's Suggs, a steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game, and Wagner gets it to go.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Bane against Herro. Adebayo sets a screen on the attack. Herro out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. Number 1, the Heat.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
Here's Bane. 11 points in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
He's off on the second. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Wagner. 10 points for him. Picked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wagner missing. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Adebayo sets a screen. And there's the lob. Adebayo off the lob.
Just beautiful teamwork right there. Adebayo with perfect timing on that jump.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Suggs with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Carter, the pass to Wagner. Orlando again missing. The Heat have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Herro for 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Bain, the pass to Suggs. Now here's Wagner. 5 on the clock. Carter, a screen on Powell. Wagner for 3. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
Adebayo finds Powell. And here's Herro. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Bain from downtown. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Now here's Wagner. 13 points in the game. Suggs outside from deep. That one no good. Heat trail by 4. Now here's Powell. He's got 17. Outside Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Powell outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Magic leading by 4. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. They double-team Wagner. Here's the 3. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell, the pass to Herro. Miami moving it around. Pass to Powell to snap the cold streak. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, deflected. Powell with a steal. Up top, Herro. Adebayo, a screen on Bain. Herro, the pass to Powell. The kick out to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation. Bears checked in for Miami. Then for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. And it's Isaac in for De Silva. Magic leading by 4. Suggs with it. Outside Bain. Puts up a deep 3. And they recover it. Batase a screen on Wiggins. Wagner draws the double. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Pass to Ware. He's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, he's mainly been a scorer throughout his career, but you like that Wiggins that time kept his head on a swivel.
And here are the Magic now. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Suggs outside. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014, he's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league. Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Powell against Bain. Pass to Herro. Back to Powell. Counted from distance. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, certainly Tyler Herro is never going to be accused of being selfish. If you get yourself open, he is going to find you.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. You're on the big screen. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
And the Magic making a change here. Black's checked in.
Orlando substitution. 0.
Orlando trailing here. Suggs surveys the D. And here's Wagner. He's got 13. Inside. Here's Batadze. And Batadze throws it down. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Herro. Powell outside. Back to Herro. The kick out to Adebayo. Off target from outside. The Magic have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Let's go with a 3. Suggs, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Adebayo passes to Herro. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds.
And rebounding the ball is so important. Here's a look at some of the best small forwards in the league at collecting boards. Jaime Jaquez third, fourth, Franz Wagner.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Larson comes in for Powell.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Herro. He'll bring it up for Miami. Adebayo, a screen on Jones. Herro for 3. Fires in the triple. Herro's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, this guy is a natural bucket getter. It is so difficult to slow him down.
On the wing, Isaac. Pounded by Adebayo. Back to Howard. Shot clock at 3. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far on this one. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jones. Batadze with it. Herro picks him up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And he lobs it up. It's stolen by Isaac. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Isaac's got 5. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
The passing of Herro keeps getting better and better as his career goes on.
Here's Jones. He has 7. Pass to Black. To the inside. Adebayo with a steal. Fast break Miami. Larson, no good. Orlando leading. Howard finds Batadze. Jones feels it out. Up top, Isaac. Clock at 6. Bataze, a screen on Jaquez. No one covering. Black's got his third basket on the night right there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Herro with the bucket.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Orlando ahead. They lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Powell is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Davion Mitchell. Then there's Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Jaquez. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, if he gets an opportunity to throw one down, he is going to take it every time.
Here's Black. Pass to Howard. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Left side, Jaquez. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. To the paint. Pass to Howard. 4-3. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Here's Larson. Now here's Ware. Beyond the arc. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Black outside. Screen by Robinson. Bain surveying the D. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Get the perimeter.
Now here's Black. Checked by Mitchell. Now Black. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Powell outside. Here's the second effort. Where? That's good. And now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Black passes to Isaac. Here's Bain. It's blocked. Bain against Jaquez. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Desmond Bain.
Well, that really showed you a lot of toughness right there. Jaquez willing that ball in.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
What a performance for beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And Jaquez, no good on that one. Well, not a whole lot of experience, but you watch Jaime Jaquez, Tim, he looks like a 10-year vet out there.
Yeah, BA, part of that is because he's a 4-year college guy, and now he's plug and play. He's got great footwork, he's tough, and he has a high IQ for the game.
Powell finds Wiggins. It's deflected. And the Magic pushing it up now. They still need this.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Powell outside. Wiggins outside. And the three off target.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Black. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Here's Powell. Pass to Ware. Here's Powell. Down low. It's tipped. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 11 points here in the second half. Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. Back to Black. To the middle. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And I love the energy on defense. Wiggins working hard to come up with the block right there. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Black outside. Outside Bain. There's a screen. Looking to get back on track. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bain can still do damage inside.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Jaquez. Larson comes in for Norm Powell. And Tyler Herro subbed in for Mitchell. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks. Suggs with it. Picked up by Ware. Wagner outside. For three. Rebound Miami.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Adebayo, no good. Magic trail by 6. Suggs outside. Pass to Bain. Orlando moving the ball around. Picked by Carter. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. Rebound Miami. Ware's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wagner with a steal. Here's Carter. On the wing, Suggs. Now here's Wagner. And he's going for the oop here. Wiggins with a steal. Here's Herro. And counted from 12 feet. Herro's got 9 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Wagner against Wiggins. The three from Bain. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Miami making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
Team foul. Now in the game for
Miami leading by 8.
Number 24.
Adebayo, a screen on Wagner. To the inside. Pass to Larson. The three. Rebounded by Suggs. And for the Magic, they're shooting 27% here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's De Silva. Wagner for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
The corner is the shortest three on the floor, and for Franz Wagner, it's an easy one.
Powell passes to Wiggins. Wagner against Powell. 6 to shoot. Count it. Powell's got 24.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Here's Wagner. And the shot goes in.
They needed that hoop from Wagner. Nothing phases him.
And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Leading by 5. Here's Herro. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Oh, it's off target.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well.
Oh, my goodness!
Just throw it up.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Mitchell's checked in for Larson. Heat leading by 3. Now here's Mitchell. Pow! Oh, missed on the tray. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wagner draws the double. Now Bain to tie it up. Rebounded by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Powell outside. Now Herro. He launches. Shot's no good. Bain outside. Wagner outside. They double team Wagner. Tipped. Wiggins with a steal. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Suggs. Here's Powell. And stolen by Bain. Suggs with it. Left side Bain.
I love going to Carter Jr. there. With his size, Wendell is a great bet to get a solid look in a big spot.
Miami has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. Lets it fly from 18. Carter rips down the board.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Bain against Herro. Suggs outside. Clock at 6. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
falls for Herro.
That and one is huge, making this now a 2-possession game.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Herro against Bain. Wagner. Oh, the long ball, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Davion Mitchell.
Shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Orlando calls timeout. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Suggs outside. The triple drops.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Third personal foul. Team foul number 4. Now at the line, Davion Mitchell.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see what they draw up.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
And so Miami takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Bam, of all the aspects that went into this win, which do you think was most important?
Our defense, man. You know, when it got down to crunch time, we really locked in, and we pride ourselves on that, like I always say. And, you know, we take those matchups, those one-on-one matchups personal. And we got the stops, and we got a W. We had to tough this one out.
It's always better when you can make it personal. Thanks so much, Bam.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Norman Powell.